That time. The time is 8:51 in the morning time on this Thursday morning, December 20th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, December 20th, 2018. Get on! Good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, December 20th, 2018. It is 8:51 in the morning time, and the temperature is 24 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:51 is Syria President welcomes Trump's decision to pull out U.S. troops. Senate quickly and quietly passed a bill to avoid Saturday shutdown. Putin warns that the threat of a nuclear war should not be underestimated. North Korea says it will not denuclearize until the U.S. eliminates nuclear threat. USDA will clamp down on rules for food stamp recipients. Biden Congress farewell. Paul Ryan laments nation's broken politics. Bill will work quickly voted for. Republican legislature analyst reveals. Bill will judge rules BuzzFeed's publication of it's supposed to steal dossiers, protected by First Amendment. Chinese are 40 days behind. Third Canadian detained the diplomatic spat. Brexit preparations troops on standby as business are watching the door. Terrorism linked died after tourists are killed in the Morocco's Atlas Mountains. Stupid people, stupid winners. Jeremy Corbyn opens his mouth and Britain is divided. Route 1 hotel plan clears zone and Florida in North Edinburgh. Florida man stepfather 23 times in Bridgewater said police. Global markets are plunging as the Fed's August told steals Christmas. Tokyo Court decided not to extend Kazakh's detention may release soon. Fuel valid at $30 billion deal with Altria. Oil demand fast red sending crude prices even lower. Okay, stock time. The Dow down 351.98 at 23,323.66. SP 593 down for 20 points at 2506.96. The Nasdaq 147.068 down at 6636.83. Crew of 3 safely landed in Cascade after 197-day space mission. A SpaceX booster went for a swim and came back as a scrap metal. Bright light spotted over California was a likely meteor, weather service said. Rocket glitch, delay, space, satellite launch again. U.S. adult wider, not taller. And Texas girl's inaudible brain tumor unexpected spirit, doctor said. The UPI. News from the rise. A sharp rise in commodity prices have triggered protests against Sudan, coming in the fire that had burned the headquarters of President Omar al-Bashir's party. Into Korean peace process poses transfer Assad. Drone side assault flights at Gatwick Airport for hours. Discussion for Kim Jong-un's visit to Seoul ongoing. Investigators in California are still working on the governor into Mr. Zodiac killed 5 decades after his first case. Trump administration aims to spend work regards for food stamps. Okay, look at news from the Edinburgh Sun Chronicle. For Edinburgh area bakeries, old ladies mean long days and plenty of hustle. Edinburgh, the Bronson Mill and the tallest building in the city's downtown, has been sold for $1.7 million. Bristol County Savings Bank was been foreclosed on a 104-year-old building sold it to BH Property Third LLC, which lists Brian Hodis as manager. Hodis said he is looking for the renovated and modernized building so it really shines. The bulk of renovation will begin to display as they added the West to require the business to move in instead of banking the cops out or the two ideas he has for it. Although business offices are his first priority, Hodis said he might be open to trying to put a small number of high-end apartments in the building at some point. His company BH Property lists his address as 100 John Deach Square in North Edinburgh, which also the location of Hodis Construction. Located at the corner of North Main County Street, the parts of the building is structured in downtown business district. It stands 5 stories tall with a distinct yellow brick construction. And the first building out of an elevator was considered part of the city when it first constructed, as the cornerstone of the building was laid with the press ceremonies on July 15, 1904 by the Grand Lodge of the Masons in Massachusetts, as systematic Ezekiel-based Lodge of Edinburgh, historical commission record state. The building cost $9,000 constructed in 1904. It's been open to many banks and offices over the years. WARA Radio was located when this building is safely owned by the late Peter Otmar. Bristol County Savings Bank also sold 24 Bay Street, a former phone company building to 2012 LLC at Plymouth at Naples Florida for $194,000. The hotel for Building is a small red brick structure just up the street from the Brunson building that held the former Tatiana store in the 80s and 90s, and both buildings focused on by Bristol County Savings Bank. Attleboro British Sheffield High School will honor former President Chris Surratt with its sister Church Heritage RSM American Catholic Award during its Center North Galen on Saturday, March 16th at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Hey, welcome who worked for the Minute Retails Company. Chicken on Monday helped to distribute warm clothes at home on his birthday. Wednesday, Eric Endrick just turned 29 years old. A sad story for Woody Buzz. The village choice up to close on Christmas Eve. London McSorley will retire December 28th after 32 years at Central School staff. It stood a center off in style. Peter Chill News Time, 8:57. It's time now for a sports report. The Boston Celtics fought to the Phoenix Suns last night at the Garden, 111-103. The Norton Leinster's ice hockey team had a 1-1 tie with the Bellingham Blackhawks at Foxborough last night. And the Boston Bruins will be taking on Amdax game time, 7 o'clock. Aha! 2018, I'm saying class might be the Sabres best yet. I look at the next Lakers are going to be the Nets and college football are celebrating winners and others with work to do. And 5-time gold medalist Missy Franklin retired from swimming at the age of 23. Peter Chill News Time, 8:58. Time now for Peter Chill traveling to check. Beep! Let's start off on the MBTA where it's looking good in the subway, rail, commuter rail, and the ferries. Okay. Highways and byways in New England and Rhode Island. 95 southbound side, little slow from Technical to Providence. 146 southbound side, Little Star. Route 95 downtown Providence. 146 the northbound side, so between 295 down at 99 and 1 second Lincoln area. 138 the westbound side, Little Star, Newport, and Route 60 eastbound side, Little Star around Bronxville, 95 northbound side, Little Star before 128 get to 24 northbound side, Little Star. 140 in Taunton, Route 3 at the northbound side, Little Star and the Braintree split. 120 at the northbound side, so after the Braintree split, Summer Expressway, both ends back to read the Braintree split down at the Mass Pike. Mass Pike eastbound side, slow between North Branch, all the way at the Southfield Expressway. 93 southbound side, it's slow between Wilmington and the State Bridge downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, slow from Charleston and Charleston. 7 Callan tunnels are slow and Mass Pike both ends back between Little Airport and the South Boston. 485 southbound side, slow between 290 in Marlborough. 485 in the southbound side, slow around Route 93 launch, Route 3 the southbound side, slow after 485 up below. Central Massachusetts, 180, northbound side, slow before Route 2 in Leominster. 91, northbound side, slow at Northampton Stretch. 291 is southbound side, also around Route 31 in Springfield. 84, eastbound side, slow between New Britain and Hartford, Connecticut. 8 on the northbound side, slow before I-84, Hartford, Connecticut, and Waterbury, Connecticut. And Red Parkway, westbound side, slow between Bridgeport down to Norwalk. 95, southbound side, slow between Norwalk down to Stepford, Connecticut, and up in northern New England. Everett Turnpike on the southbound side, also around Route 101 up in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it's looking good in northern New England and Interstate 87 to the southbound side, also around the U.S. Canadian border, Ottawa 15 and the northbound side, so in southern Quebec, headed towards Montreal. Peter Chill News Time is 9 a.m. and it's time now for weather report. It is another cold start to your morning, but it's gonna warm up to around the 40s, close to 50 throughout the region, as it is another clear and a cold day throughout the 6 state New England regions, except for some spotty clouds extreme northern portions of Maine and northeastern Quebec and western portions of much of New Brunswick. But to the south of us, there's going to be weather maker for tomorrow. We see the rain and line from the Carolinas down to Florida. We see some heavy bed. The rain showers stretching the line from southwestern Jacksonville and down for Daytona Beach and down for Orlando, down for Tampa, and stretching at the Florida Gulf Coast. And And the rain's going to be in southeastern United States throughout the day today. And about 5 p.m., it'll lightly rain from New York to Washington D.C. Will be heavy rain down around the Carolinas from Raleigh down to Charleston, South Carolina by about 5 o'clock. And then by about 9 p.m., it'll be raining only from Cleveland and Frankfort and down to Pittsburgh and Harrisburg and Washington, Richmond, and down to Raleigh. And the heavy rain will be in New York City down to east to Washington, Baltimore by about 2 a.m. So tomorrow, it'll be the first day of winter, but Mother Nature has a fast forward button. It'll be like a spring storm, then a winter storm. And it's glad it'll be a spring storm because if it were colder, then we will be looking at a blizzard to start off winter of 2018. All right. Looking at our current conditions around the region, it is in the 20s to 30s in Southern New England, an 18-degree reading in Springfield, Massachusetts, while it's 42 in Provincetown, 43 in Nantucket, it is in the 20s to much of Northern and 31-degree reading in Portland, Maine, and 30 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire, 18 in Bennington, Vermont, Rutherford, Vermont, and 13 in Montpelier, Vermont. The flood watch continues for all of Southern New England except Cape Cod and Downs from late tonight, late Friday night, and periods of moderate heavy rainfall expected to be impact of Southern New England starting late tonight, Friday. Widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain is expected with localized higher amounts. This to give it all away. The south shores will deplete the potential for moderate river rises and minor to moderate flooding. Urban and Puerto Rican flooding is also possible. Flood watch would be potential to flooding based on current forecasting. You should run a later forecast to be alert for possible flood warnings and these living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to not take actions in flood and well. Okay, look at that forecast. Goes like this. For tonight, for today, we're going to have some increasing clouds. Have about 50 degrees. Cloudy committed to southwest wind 5 miles an hour for tonight. Rain maybe up to 3 a.m. Benchmark up to midnight. Low about 3 degrees. Cloudy committed to east wind 5 to 7 miles an hour. Just pictured as 8%. New amounts rain and temp 1 inch possible for Friday. Rain before noon, then rain possibly a thunderstorm between noon and 3 p.m. Then rain after 3 p.m. Patchwork before 1 p.m. Then patchwork after 2 p.m. Either 61 degrees. Breeze with a south at about 13 to 20 miles gust islands. 50 miles an hour. Just mentioned 1%. New about 3 1 to 2 inches possible Friday. Rain possibly a thunderstorm before 11 p.m. Then rain likely patchwork before 8 p.m. Lower end 4 degrees south with about 8 to 17 miles gust islands. 44 miles an hour. Just mentioned 1%. New patchwork between a half and 3/4 inch possible for Saturday. Chance of shot rain before noon. Mostly cast about 52, low about 29 degrees. South with about 7 to 10 miles coming west of the after the winds gust high 32 miles an hour. Just mentioned 30%. Sorry, part cast about 29 degrees. West about 9 miles an hour for Sunday. Sunday, part cast about 41 about 27 degrees. West with about 8 miles an hour. Coming to DD for Monday. Partly steady part cast about 40 about 25 degrees. And west with about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon for Christmas Day. Skies about 30 about 24 degrees. Winds northwest about 6 miles an hour for Wednesday. Most that's about 37 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Currently in Norton, it's jumped up to 33 degrees and clear skies. And that's me for the Peter Channel Morning News on this. Furthermore, December 20th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning and goodbye. Hope you have a wonderful day.